Hey guys, let's look at a breakthrough to shodan video. I'm white, 3 stones. I played this fella recently with this opening and we talked about it. I can take the corner with A, but it's such a small gote, doesn't attack hardly at all. Um, when I was 5 down, we're going back 45 years. Uh, Black C was commonplace, and we used to play white B a lot. This is common. I pinched, which is the more active way. So I guess I'm saying there's a lot of choices here. Um, and I would say feel free to experiment and try to get a feel for the different moves. Okay. Again, here, lots of things to do. I went this way. Just get a stable group. I liked it. I liked it because he now has a black group that is unsteady. I like that. Okay, big choice here. Out or in? In general, no question about it. Get out to safety. Attack later. Now, I was strong 5 down before I really understood the value of just get strong, attack later. If he had done any sort of tight pinch, high pinch, I would have. But here I'm like, he really can't surround me anyway. I think he made a mistake in the corner. I think this is bad for black. So it was a decision on my part. And I went under. I always find it interesting, this idea of I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Even if AI said, oh, you should have done that. Well, under what circumstances? You know, AI could say something like, if B is at C, then you should play A. But if B is at B, then you can come under. Like these long, complicated things that don't mean anything to humans. They do that a lot. AIs are interesting. Anyway, I came under. You maybe in my tone, you hear me still wondering which way. And I think that's an important piece of the puzzle is you're not supposed to know. You're supposed to get better ideas and better ideas as you get stronger, but you'll never really know. Okay. He plays the move that would punish me. And now we get to see, is there a problem? I don't think so. He comes under. Okay, I'm being tested. Now, here he played a real bad move, but let's look at a better move. Let's look at a few moves. Let's say he fixes. Well, that's a bit of a problem. He's left a pretty nasty cut. And even if I just fix, he would have to fix, and it's an ugly black group. So that's no good. How about coming out? That's probably the dangerous one. Well, if white cuts, any sort of fighting is going to favor white. So the real question is, what if black takes? White has a nice corner, but black's outside is outstanding. This leads me to think I should just come out and not let that happen. So that's my take on it. So again, the overwhelming thing to do is get out, attack later. I think this is a time you don't do it. I was wrong. I found over the decades upon decades that when I think here's a time to break the rule, I'm almost always wrong. Like, no, just follow the pattern. Get out first, attack later. Okay. He plays this move, saving the cut. Sorry, that's just a bad move. Tari and fix. Now, here's where I wanted to fix. This is doing a lot more on the outside, right? I mean, heck, next I can play, I can keep coming. There's so much I can do. The problem is, this is now Sente. If I don't respond, then he kills it. Well, the main thing I'm doing here, I did this in order to attack him. So here, this black move is now Gote. So one thing we're seeing here, this concept of breaking through to shodan. What's this all about? We're looking at details. Why one move over another? Pretty much if you're 3Q, 2Q, you know what part of the board to be playing in. You know you should be chasing the group, but specifically how? Which move should come first? Why should it come? I mean, the details really where it's at. Okay, he comes out. I come out real big. Good attack. He can't split it out. We get to take a breath, right? That's been coming up in the videos recently. Take a breath. He just defended really slow. Our A group, fine. He hasn't attacked it. We're fine. B group, not great. I have an eye, but I'm pretty much behind enemy lines. I don't think we need any clarification, but the two black mark stones, if we take a straight edge, we're behind them. So that sort of situation tends to be, really it's getting hassled. Okay. So how do we get out? Something I would very much rather not do. I don't want to touch the sea stone. If I touch the sea stone, he gets better on the right in that corner. I don't want him to get better on the right. I want to come in there and attack sea. So how about coming out? Well, looking at it now, I think it might be best. I didn't play here. This looks good. I like that I'm on the same line. I've caught up with black. I certainly don't care if I'm cut because I'm completely out. He's going to probably fix and then whatever, just anything, and I'll be fine. I went ahead and touched because I didn't see a graceful way out. If I had seen it, oh, better. This way helps black. I didn't see a way out. Okay. He backed off and defended. Time for us to check our A group. This has been coming up a lot. If he continues, he's on our group. Then we're going to keep responding until we're like, oh, now we're fine. I mean, I want to clarify that. Let's. Okay, so I've made white completely alive. Black attacks. Well, yeah, when you're all the way settled, we don't need to be defending. Am I making this? It's pretty obvious, but the point is, he plays here. He didn't come after me. So there's no immediacy to my next move. But I still need to check out the A group. Good question. I played away. Let's look at some scenarios. This is what you have to do. You want to get up in the dawns. Different people do it different ways. My way, in my head, I pass. I allow black to attack me, just on paper, just in my head. That way, I get a sense of the worst that can happen. I don't know how other people do it. I've never heard anyone else do it that way. My lessons with Mr. Yang, he used to get so frustrated with me. Why are you passing? You keep saying you're passing. I said, well, just so that I can see the worst that can happen. Okay, so we have black playing here. I respond, boom, boom, one eye only. So then he starts attacking and attacking. Well, I look at this sort of picture and I'm like, well, he's weak over here. I can get another eye here. He's weak when I cut. I can be getting out anyway. I'm seeing options all over the place. And that's if I do nothing. Okay, then I'll do nothing. I don't see him hurting me much at all. So where to next? B is appealing. I want that to be an A. A is appealing because my B stone is an open skirt. So any black move in there bothers me. Any white move in there, let me say that slower. I have an open skirt. This bothers my group. If I have a white move nearby, this move becomes harder for him, easier for me. So approaching at A, doing a good work in the corner also helps me on top, upper left. Maybe not a whole lot, but am alive. I don't need a whole lot of help, just keeping things positive. If indeed I needed defense, then I'll just go ahead and defend. But I don't. I'm alive. Okay. So A, obvious, logical. C, ignoring all the issues and just taking a full value move. I did that for about 2 years recently. To heck with all this stuff. Let's focus on single, just whole purpose moves. I found it very educational. What else? Well, his corner in D really looking big. So I'm thinking, well, what if I reduce it? Okay. And then maybe approach it. Still looked big to me. I didn't feel satisfied. It's a hard corner to get into. So I thought, well, if I wait very long, it could just be like no chances. So let me just get in as far as I can in a way that's absolute life. I'm getting points myself. And let's look at what I expected. Let's look at two scenarios: black, white, black, white, black, white. Yeah, he got a nice size corner, which again I can reduce, but it's clearly smaller. And I have a nice group also. Okay, Feeling better. Let's also look at this one. If he submits, what? Here? Probably not. Just out? Yeah, I don't like it. I'm going to have to come out. And if he won't take, so that doesn't feel too bad, but it looks like I'm going to be playing this way. Okay, so that's what I assumed was going to happen. But he played on the outside. Now, as you're playing, we'll say you're playing this game, not that you're playing this game. As you're playing this game, you see the move and you go, well, what's happening? I'm in the middle of this sequence. What's happening? My A stone is popping up as a target. Black is getting this wall. That's the picture we're getting as black takes the outside. Black's getting the wall. Oh, that changes my left side group a lot. If I'm not careful, yikes. Well, did you get enough preparation? Yeah, I think so. Any sort of killing, I got other eyes. I mean, I'm not doing the correct sequence, but no. So indeed, I was correct. My A group was prepared, even if black gets thickness through this. So I think this is a wrong direction for black. Okay, my A group's alive. I now have the freedom to play elsewhere. But I don't. I stay in the corner. Why? Well, I check out if I do nothing. He drops down. I'm not, my life is getting in question. I mean, he gets all this in Sente. Seems to me he's getting points and shape. And what if he plays more aggressively? This, I don't like it. I still feel that he can hassle me. So I defend. And now I'm seeing some cuts I can come after. So it's not only big, I get points, he doesn't. Reverse Sente. And now I have something of a target. He plays another big move. A, very big move. B, very big move. My moves have been smaller, but have been more Sente. So let me repeat a story I've told once or twice. I was probably 5Q, or going back quite some time, 1975 maybe. And I wasn't very good, and I was just getting sick and tired of being cut and chased all the time. Constantly getting cut, he's chasing me, he's killing me. It's like, oh, I felt sick to my stomach. So this is, I'm gonna I'm gonna stop playing golf. This is ridiculous. No pleasure, just this horrible feeling of constantly being hassled. So I decided the next game, I'm not going to try to win it. All I'm going to try to do is get where he can't hassle me. That's all. Just a comfortable game. So we start in, and about halfway through the game, I look, I had 3 weaknesses. Now, I know a number of you have heard this story. I had these three weaknesses. I'm like, God, I thought I was. So it's his move. He plays some big move like A. I go and I play, you know, a smaller move like C to get rid of my problem. He gets another big move like B. I go and fix my second weakness, wherever that was. He gets another big move. I go and fix my third weakness, wherever that was. He gets another big move. I mean, it was just horrible. But I felt good that he couldn't push me around. Turns out I won the game. I couldn't believe it. Because once I was stable, strong everywhere, there was nothing he could do. And I could do anything I wanted. I could walk on in. He didn't have any counterplay. That changed my game from that day on. It was like, holy cow, this is fun. Play strong, go do what you want. So anyway, it was very meaningful to me to this day. I mean, that was, well, I've been teaching Go professionally for 40 years. This year's my 40th year. And that's back when I was in the stories from when I was 5Q, which is so 55 years ago. And it's still a strong memory. It was a big deal for me. Like, wow, play strong. What a concept. Okay, back to this big deal here. So I continue on here. Let's look at why. Why would I play this move? Well, one, there's questions about my A group. I'm not alive yet. Yeah, I'm okay for now. But as the game continues, I'm limited what I can do because my A group's not alive. Will this move will cut. Next move, I'm going to cut him, taking 2, 4, 6, 8, about 10 points of territory and making my A group strong, just like in the story. I'm going to get strong here. Yeah, he's played some big moves. I'm playing moves. Actually, this is a perfect example. Big move A, big move B. Small move D, small move E. But mine's more foundational. His is big and flashy, if you want to see it that way. He saves on this side, which isn't a great idea. He really wants to keep my A group weak. Well, sure, I'm happy to keep you weak. Cut. Once again, I really paid attention here. I know what's going on with my A group. But as I come out, check out his B group. It's getting surrounded. And of course, his C group has no base at all. So he has 2 weak groups. I have 1 weak group. That's classic, better for white. Okay, it comes out. Out I come. I didn't like the cuts that were going on here. There's stuff he can do, even something like this. What do? Play here and here? I don't like this one bit. So I strengthen. I want to jump, right? I want to jump to A, but I read out the cuts. I thought I was cut. He's kind of thick here. So I made sure I wasn't cut, and look at the B group. He's not alive either. Okay, just let's try to look at this. I'm going to put it here for a second. This is creating a 2-stone wall making jumping to the right easy. Well, my move is almost the same thing. It's flat to the right. It actually runs this way, but still out to the right. So it's good for running. Now I'm not cut. I can trust that. I didn't trust it if I jumped. Am I cut or not? I don't know. I didn't like how strong he was at A, and he's virtually uncuttable. This is a lot of black thickness. I didn't trust this. Was I correct? I don't know. That's not the point. The point is, I didn't like it, so I played stronger. Okay, he plays here. This white move could be a really, really silly move. Honestly, it could be. Because remember, I don't know. But let's look at what it does. There's a real sense that I'm getting an eye around one. Now, I'm not ready to say I am guaranteed of getting an eye around one, but pretty darn close to being guaranteed to getting an eye around one. It also gives me this move absolutely, assuming he doesn't play there. I thought this was beneficial. It also looks incredibly slow. Maybe I was sort of playing the player. I had a kind of a bead on the type of game he was playing. And I thought, well, yeah, if I slow down just a little bit, give him a little bit of rope to hang himself, I think it'll serve me. Anyway, I played, so it's a slow move for sure. He gets another big move. Check out tiny A, big B, tiny C, big D. Okay, so I get my move in. And now, out, I thought in playing here, I'm so excited about it. Hey, I get to come down. No, 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 one thing at a time. Let's get out. Remember, his group on the left is very weak. Down I come. So I'm able to jump at A with great confidence because I made sure I was thick. I'm able to jump 2-space jump down to B, ripping his territory in half, threatening his group because I spent time making a strong situation. Also, keep in mind that all these three huge black moves, each one cost a whole move. That's expensive. Oh, on it. I'm not about to just back off here. Doesn't take much reading to realize it's all well. I don't care about that one white stone. I'll just Kari, get on out. Come on out. He's like, I'm going to die. You're right. He captures. Great. Now, you can't hunt unless you read out the cut. It should be obvious to me. I'm a strong enough player. It should be obvious that I can do this. Well, I had to read it. Now, it may have only taken a second and a half, but still, like, okay, I'm good. Yeah. Oh, I like the points I'm getting. Okay, what to do? What I want to do is keep getting out. There's a lot of attacking to be done. Yeah, but Sente, that's only one eye. I don't want to have a weak group in the middle of all his black stones. So I secured. The plan is to play like this. And now I feel very alive and good. play it this way. Well, the obvious move is here, and I read it a bit, and okay, everything's fine. Trying to get a feel for what am I going to do here? I mean, it's fine at the moment. I just have to be very careful if I get surrounded. Oh, great. Now I feel much better. There's still a vital point, but it's going to be a long time before he actually surrounds me, making it a meaningful move. Another big move. So you see my next move here. But let's go through the kind of a process. I can play and live in area 1 easily. I can get away playing in area 2. I think I can get in there and survive or run kind of thing. Can reduce area 3. I can play at 4, doing damage there. There's lots of things I can do. But any of these ideas puts black in charge. Attack, 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 take my sente, go away, do something big. That's what I want to be doing. I don't want him to do that to me. So we look around and it's like, well, his A group's not alive. His B group's not alive. His C group's not alive. He's weak. So let's do that. How shall I cut? Well, when you read this out, if he tries this sort of thing, he has to come back and save the cut, right? Okay, so I start here. Cut. Okay, quick read. Can't get out. Okay, so just get out. Now, this took some reading, and I'm not even trying to say it's right. It looks funny. I thought, well, here, what's he going to do? Yeah, he's cut. There's a snapback shape here. Sorry, he can't save the stone. My stones aren't cut. Let me check my phone. That was at 8:30. Okay. As I throw in here, takes all his eyes away. He has no eyes. We're seeing this principle of make him weak, be aggressive. Don't go crazy, but yeah, find the cuts, be pushing one step at a time, surround him. He takes an eye. Okay. I'm not thrilled with him getting this in Sente, right? I hate that. I thought, he wants the eye. Let's make him take it. Here first, surround him. We generally don't surround tight because it just presents these weaknesses. So we tend to corral. Notice we play at A because we don't like black playing A. It's Sente for him. I don't play B because I don't care if he plays B. Doesn't bother me. So I'm going to save B for a co-thread or something. Okay, so now I'm looking at the C group. Peep. Contact. The idea is let's surround him. Well, he'll just get out. Okay. Well, let's just surround him. Let's just get out. So I need something, for instance, white, black, and black says, I want to fix that. Great. Then you got surrounded. That's the idea. But I don't think this is Sente. I'm not confident that this is a particularly powerful move. Looking at it now, seeing it on the board, I kind of like it. But I'm really not confident. So when do we make these Tesujis? When do we make the contact plays? When we want to get something extra. I'm contacting a lonely stone. Heck, I can come in here. There's lots of things I can do in here. And I'm giving that to him to get the surround. Is this way leaving the weakness? Okay, well, let's start with, I like this white move, grows my position, uses that cute stone at A. That's where this AB, A is right next to the wall, and then one space jump. That's the pattern to use A well. And when I play B, I think it works with C well. For instance, like this. They're all working together. So I like this B spot. He comes out. Okay, that's it on surrounding black. Well, that didn't go well. Well, wait a minute. He left the gap at A. That's how we got out so well, because he left a deck behind. Great. How shall I do it? I looked at a few ways. This is the, I got a Sente in first, and then I came in. I thought, well, let's do it this way. I think I can just live or kill something. How do we decide A versus B? The general rule is go the easier path. And if I move towards B, I've got the whole corner to work with. A, I'm making commitments. Anyway, I went this way. Great. And I'm not feeling alive yet, or not very big, so I fix. Okay. We're kind of in endgame now. Oh, big monkey jump. Doesn't that look big here? Black ends up with so few points there. Then I can go on to the next area. All these moves, my black group here is, I'm sorry, my white group is, I still feel a little tentative. So is me making, securing things. We're just doing some end game here. Kill that little center group. That's nice. There's a ko here. Kind of a big ko. So my first move, I can now kill them in ko. And my second move, yeah, let's take them. They're awfully big. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 points. At this stage of the game, that's pretty darn big. He comes in here, which is just too slow. Good time to capture. And getting this in Sente, really big. I got that for free. That's big. And then just in game, and I win by, how many was it? 20. Yeah, win by 20. Okay, that video was a bit long, but there's stuff to look at. And if you want to get up into the dawns, slow it down. Make review the actual event. Oh, I think I'll go play a game and go. No. I think I'll go have a review. Look around, look at stuff. What happens here? What happens there? Why should I do this? Asking the questions, delving into what's going on. That's the fun part. the game of Go, you can never play good in the middle of a game. That's really hard. Just the clock's running, the emotions going, but in review, you can pause, have a look. Okay, guys, hope it was helpful. Catch you all later.